The political fight over the dueling memos in the Russia investigation is intensifying. The White House said Friday that President Trump will not release a classified memo drafted by Democrats on the House Intelligence Committee. And it is intended as a rebuttal to a Republican memo released last week.
Republicans and Democrats have clashed over the increasingly politicized battle about the memos. The GOP memo detailed allegations that the FBI abused its surveillance powers during the Russia investigation. Paula Reid is in our Washington bureau with the latest. Paula, good morning.
Good morning. The White House cited national security concerns as the reason the president is blocking the release of the Democrats' memo. In a letter to the committee, White House counsel Don McGahn says the memo contains properly classified and especially sensitive passages. He asked Democrats to consult with the Justice Department and revise the memo. But just last week, the president released a classified memo on the same subject crafted by Republicans. That memo charges that the FBI and Justice Department were not completely honest when seeking a warrant to monitor the communications of former Trump campaign advisor Carter Page. Now, the central charge in that Republican memo was that those officials didn't disclose the political origins of an as-of-yet unverified dossier. That document was drafted by former British intelligence officer Christopher Steele, and they didn't disclose it during their request for the surveillance warrant. Now, Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein and FBI Director Christopher Wray have outlined specific concerns about releasing this Democratic memo as is. In a letter to the White House, they specifically point to the need to protect intelligence gathering sources and methods. Now, but Democrats point out that the Justice Department and FBI had the opportunity to review the memo for more than a week before the White House made its decision known. The president declassified the Republican memo over objections about material omissions from both of those same officials. Now, the White House says the president is still inclined to release the memo in the interest of transparency if revisions are made. Alex?
Paula, what is the impact of all this back and forth over the memos in terms of intelligence gathering?
Well, it'll be interesting to see because right now federal law enforcement agencies, they share classified and sensitive information with this committee with an expectation that the committee will use it in a discreet, nonpartisan way. But here you have members of both parties trying to publish this sensitive information, and also bipartisan cooperation on this committee is at an all-time low. In fact, some staffers on this committee are planning to erect a physical wall between Democratic and Republican staffers because of so much feuding. So it's hard to live up to the spirit of that arrangement under these kinds of conditions. Alex?
Paula Reid in Washington. Thanks, Paula.